This game had everything you wanted. Josh Allen, I think he had everything to prove in this game, especially when you think about the fact that they were coming off a 2-game losing streak to the Ravens. They lost to the Houston Texans. This was his opportunity, not only for himself, but also, for the Buffalo Bills. They were coming into this game, an AFC East divisional matchup, going up against the Jets. This was the same place where Aaron Rodgers got hurt against the Bills. All the storylines were kind of facing towards the Jets. And Josh Allen came out in this game and he says, you guys are not about to make this about something else outside of me defending and making sure that I get this AFC East title. Like he said, they're 2 games up in this situation in the AFC East, but I love his fight and his grit. He started this game out hot, especially in that first half. He had a rushing touchdown. He's throwing for touchdown. He just showed to me that he is the dude in the AFC East, and this is a Buffalo Bills team that I think even with guys without having, Cook there, he was making things happen without his main guys, and that to me is the leader that you need in the AFC East.
Peter.
Well, I feel like I have to give the Bills some love this morning because of the win, and where they needed a key play, Josh Allen made it. It was 3rd and 4 at the end of the game. The Jets make a stop. They get the ball back, and Josh Allen goes right behind Deion Dawkins, looks at Michael Clemens in the face. Those guys were talking, and he gets the first down. And the Bills are a winning team. The Bills are a winning franchise. The Bills are a team that can find a way to win when they have to. On the other side of the ball, I can't help but feel about 0 out of 10 if you're a Jets fan this morning, because there were a million chances to put this game away. There were red zone opportunities that Aaron Rodgers referenced. There were touchdowns that were called back because of penalties. Oh, and then the penalties. Am I allowed to talk penalties? I know we work for the NFL Network. There were a lot of penalties last night, 22 in total for 204 yards. Now, you get different crews week to week. It's by luck of the draw. You get this game. This happened to be a crew that enjoyed throwing a lot of flags last night. Unfortunately for Jets fans, they threw them both ways, so you can't even complain this morning. The Bills got a lot. Rodgers talked about it after the game. A roughing the penalty call, roughing the passer call that was in his benefit he didn't even like. Take a listen to Rodgers.
It seemed a little ridiculous. Some of them seemed really bad, including the roughing the passer on me. That's not roughing the passer. Might as well play sarcastic the ball if we're going to call those things. And I thought the one on Kinlaw was not roughing the passer either. So.
You don't hear that.
You don't hear that often, and maybe he'll get fined, and maybe we'll go from there, and I'm sure he will, and he'll say, okay, fine,
I'm sure
take it. This is the thing. You don't know. You can't. Ulbrich coached a great game. Todd Downing's play calling was excellent. You didn't hear anyone booing Hackett. It was a completely different feel to the Jets, and yet the score, 23-20, is the same as it's just been the last few years. And at the end of the day, this is so simple. Your kicker needs to make field goals. Greg Zuerlein makes a lot of money. These kicks were brutal.
It was windy, Peter.
It was windy, sure.
It was swirling.
It was windy this day. It was raining against Denver. If he makes the kick against Denver, they win that game. If he makes one of these kicks, they probably win this game.
They weren't even long.
No.
32-43. 32-43.
So, in conclusion, with my thesis here. Thesis statement.
In summary.
The Jets have 20 points last night. They should have had 40 points last night. Penalties killed them. Kicker killed them. Rodgers killed him with a bad interception at the end. And then at the very last play, Josh Allen killed him, because that's Josh Allen. He's an assassin. He gets it done. When the Jets, they simply couldn't.
Did Rodgers kill him with the interception, or was it the teammate of Rodgers that killed him with the interception? Rodgers, look, he said it afterwards. He'd be like, Mike ran the wrong route. He fell down. He's calling the guys out. Rodgers is not here for any BS. The narrative of the Jets needed this game so badly. Of course, they fired their coach and they're sub 500. The Bills needed it really badly, too. I don't know if anybody remembers how weird and how horrible that last Bills game was against the Texans. It might be the worst game Josh Allen's ever played. Completely discombobulated, can't hit anything, historically bad stats. And their narrative was, see, you shouldn't have let Diggs go. You have no weapons. You can't score. You can't do anything. They really needed it bad. And Josh Allen was unbelievable in the first half last night. Fine in the second half. Unbelievable. It's some of the excitement and the extracurriculars. And Peter mentioned the run at the end when he's getting up and sprinting. He was talking a lot of crap last night. The advantage of being at the game, and I wish someone could go see a Josh Allen game at some point. Look at this. He's running 30 yards downfield, the franchise quarterback. There's so many things on the broadcast you don't see. After every good play, he was constantly finding Bills fans in the stands and hyping them up and doing stuff like this. He was so riveted. He is this 240-pound Labrador who's just wagging its tail and knocking it on the walls. He was so fired up, and he got it. And he was fantastic in the first half. The thing is about this game is that if you look through the newspapers here in New York, there is no blood on Rodgers' hands, not from the writers here. And honestly, if you watch the game, Rodgers was very good. If you want to go and put it on Rodgers and say he blew it again, no. Rodgers did a lot of incredible things. He pulled another miracle out of his hat on the Hail Mary. Yep. He threw a touchdown in the second half to Garrett Wilson, which was a tough play, but he dropped. Rodgers was not the fault here. The defense was crap tackling. They couldn't tackle anybody. The Bills were running all over him with backup running backs, and they couldn't make a field goal, and they couldn't score. The offense still has issues with all the yards. You got Brees got 100 yards. Garrett's got 100 yards. 20 points. They had one touchdown in their offense. The other touchdown was a Hail Mary. One touchdown. And Rodgers was playing really, really well. So it's the Bills are a much better team. They have a much better record. And I detest the same old Jets. I detest it. I really do. I think it's pathetic. But you wake up this morning, and that's what people say. You know what I woke up to this morning? Jets fans I follow saying, all right, pay Hassan Reddick whatever he wants and get Devontae. It's this ridiculous, just put more people on the field. No, highly winnable game.
Well, Mike Williams was their big free agent signing, and he ran the wrong route, and he dropped another ball.
It's the same thing at the end of the London game. Same player.
I also would say I'm at the game, and I don't know if I'm revealing, nuclear secrets here.
Go ahead.
Woody Johnson and Drew Rosenhaus on the field before the game talking for a solid 3 minutes. Rosenhaus, had access up there, was talking to Woody, and I'm sure it's about Hassan Reddick, and let's have this conversation. And, you walk away, and I'm walking off the field, and I see Drew. I say, hello, what's up? You talk about it? Yeah, we talked, And it's before the game, you're if they win this game and they're 3-3, then just pay Reddick whatever. Now they're 2-4. Are you still paying Reddick whatever? Or are you Reddick, maybe this thing just keeps on piling up? What a miss last night for the Jets. In their home building, the place ready to explode, and they had about 30 chances to put this game away, and they didn't. Greg Zuerlein has to make one of those kicks as well. Has to.
One of the issues at hand, I think, is just a timing problem between the wide receivers and Aaron Rodgers. And it was interesting for me to see it firsthand in London last week and then watch it on the broadcast copy on Monday Night Football. And that, to me, that final Mike Williams route, the drop ball, whatever, that's a pure timing issue. You have to think that's something that gets alleviated if he has, somebody that he played with before in Green Bay arrive and they just know each other. They know each other really well. There is time running out on the Jets and them figuring this out within their season, within their division. This is the first time, and we know this a la Aaron Rodgers saying after a dozen weeks in Green Bay, we will make the playoffs. I will this team into this situation. This is uncharted territory for Aaron Rodgers. The first time in his career he's had a losing record through 6 games. He looks dejected for a reason. This is a very hard hill to climb. And he's staring on the other side of the field at a quarterback and a team that he's going to have to come back and beat again later in this season if they can get all these issues figured out.